Okay, right everyone, I'm back. Not with another rant, but I bought another ranter with me. We're not going to rant loads now. But what did you get?
Big pegs.
Oh. So this is Alan, my friend Alan, and I met Alan in Cambodia, and he comes and hangs out with me, and we do art. Alan has bipolar. No, we just have a lot of energy.
Bipolar and big ears.
Yeah, we kind of met loads of people out in there, didn't we? When we was doing.
Yeah.
We kind of went a bit feral. We've been coming a bit feral and then coming back here, and yeah, we're getting bored of the mental health here now. So we're going to talk about it a bit more. Like Melissa did that video on mental health and the creative mind, and there's so many people here that we want to start interviewing. So yeah, what stuff are you on?
Quetiapine, 600 milligram. Chemical concoctions, pharmaceutical drugs. Not good.
Yeah, not good.
Not good.
And yeah.
Nature is the remedy.
Yeah, we're weaving Alan out as well, like off the meds and that. But the thing is, a lot of people like are getting like housing and stuff, aren't they, to survive from the mental health, like the actual procedures we have to kind of go through and that.
Yep.
Whereas
you go through, you jump into that system, and you can't get out of it.
Yeah, and then like it's obviously hard on you as well for like work and things like that, and a lot of people aren't talking about it enough.
Obviously, these program it into you that you're labelled with a mental health condition, and then it's used against you for the rest of your life because you've got that label against you. So
yeah,
it
and
stops
if
you
you're
from
on all
doing
the
certain
drugs and
things.
stuff as well.
Yeah, the drugs that they give you.
They make you like a vegetable as well. They're like, do
Of
you
course,
feel like they dumb down your creativity?
They
when
dumb
you're
down
on
your
them?
creativity.
How do they actually make you feel? Like, do you want to eat more? Or do you
eat more, but it makes you want to eat sugary food.
Yeah, and then we've seen the sugar crystals as well. If you look on sand under a microscope, Melissa sent me sugar under a microscope as well, and even looking at it made me feel funny. Like,
yeah. I get up in the middle of the night, I go to cook something. Obviously, by the time I've had a load of chocolate, I go back bed, I leave the cooker on. It's dangerous as well. Yeah.
But I've got like loads of friends. So Luca, one of my friends, has got schizophrenia. Some of the artists I work with in the mental interactions that we did, they're on like Dipixel injections. So when you think of it, Dipixel, like it literally is the visualization, isn't it? Like you can visualize. Really
that's the
fast.
thing. They use. They're always telling you. They never hide anything from you. They always tell you in a code. If you can decode the codes they're giving you, then you can work it out. Same as Disney films, they call them conspiracies. They're not conspiracies.
Yeah, we need to stop labeling. It's a language again, isn't it? Language capping everything that we can visualise, because when you visualise, you speak in a different format. Yeah, isn't it?
They're always pre-warning you, and they're always telling you. They never hide anything.
It's deep
from
subconscious
you.
programming, isn't it? And these people in mental health, they're quite delicate. They're empaths. Yeah.
Yes.
They trust these people.
Well, you do trust these people like the NHS. Obviously, I know it's a wonderful thing. Obviously, we're very glad to have it. But obviously, the pharmaceutical side of it is they're pushing a big pharma business on us. That's the side that's not good. Obviously, going down if you've got a broken leg and they heal your leg, obviously that's the good side. But the drugs that they're giving you, like my mum at the minute, she needs a hip knee operation and a hip operation. They're feeding her tramadol left, right, and centre.
Yeah, no, see, I see that as well when I had my endometriosis, that dumbed down. There was mining from the auric field. Now I've come off all these medicines, like I'm in pain. Yeah, and it's like a lot of people need codeine and the morphine and that. They can't almost feel the emotional body, so we've got the auric field there.
I had stomach problems, and I had these for quite a couple of years. They kept on giving me medication called...
Do you feel like that could have been linked with your emotions as well?
Well, this medication, what they was giving me, they thought I had an ulcer. So they get... What was the thing called, Joe? What was it called? The medication? Omeprazole tablets. Now, I took these omeprazole tablets for near enough 3 years, on and off, right? And when they put the camera down, obviously don't forget they've been giving me the medication for 3 years. They don't know what it is because they haven't looked inside my stomach. But when they did look inside my stomach, I didn't have an ulcer. I had a hernia and something else, and the bacteria that goes with it. Yeah, right? So they still. But obviously, once I looked into this medication now, there's a big thing at the minute, they're pulling it from the market because it's triggering mental health conditions. But hang on,
also the hormones, like a lot of men around here got prostate.
You've been given this medication to all these people for many years, and now you're saying, oh well, it's triggering mental health conditions. Well, surely you should know this before you're actually...
Yeah, and I feel like a lot of the vitamins and stuff need to be restructured too.
Well, like the weed, the cannabis, I think personally, obviously, sort of similar to what they've done in the jails. Now, I had a 4 years ago, what they was going to do.
Yeah, Alan's kind of sole mission and that is linked with like the prisons and stuff as well. Like we see the set up structures, don't we, of like how they're mining the emotions,
mining it,
and how much imagination these men and women have, like just from being locked in the prisons. What it's actually psychologically.
Right,
affecting.
we're going on to the vape pens. Right, yeah. They didn't have enough research. Now, I thought a couple of years ago, what better way to get research than to stop everybody in a prison from smoking?
Yeah, they've stopped them from smoking.
Give them a vape pen. Now, in England, it's smoke-free in all the jails. They give them vape pens, but obviously what you're going to have there is, because you've got a lot of pharmaceutical drugs, you've got a lot of illegal drugs inside the jail, so you're going to have flawed results.
Yeah, yeah.
So then what they're going to do is they're chemically fertilising the cannabis.
Yeah.
So these chemical fertilisers are going to mess with you.
A lot with like the same with the hormones with the food. Even the hormones are in cling film. I can't even have cling film because it affects my endometriosis.
Because of, obviously it's petrochemicals.
Yeah, and then we've been living these lives out in Cambodia.
What you've got to think of is all these illnesses that we had, all the illnesses that we've got now, ADHD, autism, and everything else. It's rife at the minute. We've got
and these kids, as like I said in my other videos, they're being kicked out of schools.
Now, if we go back to my mum's generation and my grandmother's generation, they didn't have this.
Yeah.
So now we've got to think about what is causing this. Is it the food?
It's the kids' intake as well.
The drugs they're giving us.
The kids, they're intaking things
differently. Yeah, because obviously, like the sugar. What do you give a kid for Christmas? An advent calendar.
Yeah. So all the Easter, they're like creative events that keep flowing.
So on the build up to Christmas, you're giving a kid a dose of chocolate every single day, and then on Christmas morning you give them a big bag of chocolates.
Yeah, and it's the worst drug pretty much around when you look at how much it fractures the actual human energy field.
And even going on to colour, if you look at Cadbury's and stuff like that, look at the colour. It's the packaging with the colour of love.
Purple, yeah.
Purple is love.
Because at a cellular, deep subconscious level, we're actually drawn to these certain shapes and forms and colours.
Psychologically, you're attracted to it.
So
even
if
the
we
price,
could get
it's
to
in
the
yellow,
depths
so you're
of the
attracted
neurons,
to the yellow price.
If we could get the depths of the neurons out.
And don't even get me on the Freddos, them 10 pence. 10 pence Freddos, they was.
Like, you've got two of us ranting now. We go on and on and on and on and on. Like, we're not stopping. Like, we're not going to stop.
I've even just done, get me contact lenses over a day.
But no, Alan bought this today round. It's like a kind of a solder iron. So we've been like doing it on the wood and that. But Shelby, where did you do? I've been doing it on the wood and that.
Don't ask me what relevance this has got with contact lenses and
this is well random. I don't know why this happens.
My glasses are in the box, but they also... Who's got my jellies? Who's got my jellies, Shelby?
No. They give him a packet of Haribo, basically, with the eye contact lenses. I don't know how that affects.
So obviously the glasses don't go in the box, right? That's how they send them, with a packet of Haribo. I don't even eat sweets.
So yeah, there's a few things that are wrong, like the formats of a lot of things and that we want to change. But Alan also lived out like the life in Cambodia and a few other locations, like... He's a very talented, he's just all round creative, you know what I mean? And we want to start building more natural, like he's good with like wood and natural formation, so like that would be the more masculine side of art, even though we're combining.
Well, I left Liverpool, come down south, I lived in Somerset, and then I moved down to Kent, where I am now. Now, started off as a labourer. I got kicked out of school at the age of 14. So I was labouring.
Like most of the empaths, they can't intake what they're giving us because we know.
Apparently, I was a class clown. They say, and disruptive and
indigo trait.
Obviously, I'd done labouring for a couple of years. Then I went on to a site fitter. I ended up opening my own structural steel company. I haven't even got a qualification to my name.
Yeah, and you love what you do as well. Like this is how we kind of met as well, because we both were just doing random things. We just needed to be doing something like. there's so many people out there as well with like ADHD and stuff, and
My problem with
when you give these
creativity-
people creativity, they soar, innit?
Yeah, I like starting it and then letting someone else finish it. Because I'm on to the
No,
next
we're
project.
gonna get. Yeah, I know. But then we can start this big project, and people can jump in on it because people need to be openly more creative. You know what I mean? Even us doing these talks and that.
I'm just looking at the line she's drawing. That's very cool.
Yeah, that is cool. Where's the thing you've got?
Where's the thing you've done before?
We did this today with the pen. Pretty cool. You can do like different techniques of it. But yeah, we do want to do more talks, so we are going to be getting more people. I've got loads of artist friends, and this is what I'm saying about the pattern with creativity and mental health, is that there's so many people here and we're like drawn to each other, you know, and when our bodies do hit certain frequencies, like they do attract other things as well. So I've had friends that have been in mental homes in and out for 8 years, and do you know what I mean? They escape, they're clever enough to escape, and then they bring them back. So it's like, and he got put in for saying he was like talking to the trees and that. One of my mates.
What's the problem in talking to trees?
They're saying it's schizophrenia, but it's not. So I would be being labelled schizophrenia. Yeah, schizophrenic like other people.
I talk to plants.
Yeah, so this is how they label it in the UK, and like loads of vegans and that get like
Well,
loads of vegans get taken away to mental health. So
well, the scientific
it's when you start connecting to the earth,
scientists are saying that it helps to talk to plants, right? It does, because obviously you're breathing out CO2, and the plants are breathing out oxygen, so that's what helps the plants breathe, and the plants are obviously
everything has
helping you
its
breathe.
flow.
Yes,
Yeah,
of course.
that's why I grew my hair back, because when we're actually sweating, it actually creates like an odour. It's like a hormone that we're releasing that's going into the air. The women is magnetic.
Did you notice when you came back from Cambodia, right? When you started sweating, or you didn't even have to be doing anything, you could smell.
Yeah, there's the stuff coming out different.
Because of the chemicals in the water and food.
Yeah, like my hair is so curly out there, and here it's really like not great. So
I never had a single grey hair.
Even if you get rid of the fluoride in the water, it's still in the.
But then you've got to look at
toothpaste
fluoride
and it's still coming out.
How fluoride was
We know
made.
the way to energise. Like we want to build. We've already got ideas for building constructions now, haven't we? So, and we have got other places we could build up, but like we can already visualise it. If we can visualise it, why can't we create it? And this old system is not good.
And even, it's not as if you can just go out and do it. You've got to have permits, you've got to have permission. I'm not being funny. We're meant to live in a free country. But I don't think we're very free.
Yeah, exactly. And the people here, like, they're dying.
We're stuck to the money system.
We're in a really bad mental health crisis here in the UK right now. But I just see pure talent. Everywhere I'm looking, I just see talent that's being stamped on, literally.
All these kids have got ADHD and autism. Half of them haven't got autism and ADHD. The minds are so active, they want to do something, but they're being told, sit down and listen to the bell to go for the dinner.
Creativity, they're like... They're dealing with loads of different frequency waves.
Yes.
Like if you give someone guitar or like a band, then they can listen on these frequency waves.
But they're taking all that away from them. They're taking art out of school. They're taking music out of school.
Yeah, see, I see it with my
television,
little sister.
they're constantly looking at an iPad or a phone. Now, television is a program for a reason. Your brain is being programmed to that television. Television. It's
yeah, but where could we program it?
Reprogram it, switch the telly off.
Because they're just using art. It's just where the colour and the light is. Shelby's lying. Getting everyone lining up.
Lots of lions and tigers about, isn't there?
Yeah, we bought loads of cool stuff from the charity shop today. That's in the other charity shop we went back to. What were the horns on the thing we bought?
Bullhorn.
Yeah, bullhorn boats. They were like boats made out of bullhorns. They're so cool.
Can you run my sleeve?
Show your hands.
Can you run my sleeve off?
It's all over your sleeve as well.
It's not.
It is.
It is a little bit. It will come out. It's only granite. It's fine.
You dirty girl.
So, yeah, we're going to be doing this on wood. And are you doing it on that one as well? Oh, you soldering iron in that? Cool.
Is that what you're doing, transferring it onto that?
So even little touches like this, like if we're out, we can do wood carving in these communities and that, and then, you know, actually like create them, change them, just keep them moving like all the time, you know, like people like to go out and be in these creative environments. Like if you drain the city, yeah, if we drain the city of all the creativity there, and no one would want to go there. Like people go there, what, for music? Because shopping, because they're addicted to their creative shopping. Like when women get dressed up, they're being creative,
everyone's
aren't they?
comparing themselves to other people, and it's because they're constantly on the internet and Instagram, Facebook, and
models.
Yeah, they have all this stuff to strive to. It's
like social media. It's not.
So
real
they
life.
make everyone thin and that, and in the magazines and stuff. Yeah, they have like fat pieces of burgers around everywhere, and like the colour like drawn in to become fat. But you have to be thin. Like look at this.
And they sell you all the stuff to get fit and gym memberships.
Yeah, then the gym memberships to sort it out. So we're just going around in all these cycles, man. Why can't we just take the energy where we want it, redo it and then put it somewhere else? We just need to get rid of all this crap.
But even now, even if the kids want to go and do something, they can't just go to a little...
They sit them on iPads.
No, but they can't just go to an activity centre or that. They've got to pay for the activity centre.
Yeah, and the programming, like we said earlier with the sugar, it's like training the kids almost to go up to start taking drugs, or the thought patterns where they put them in the schools and they're sitting down at the desks.
The drugs start at a very early age with sugar. Sugar is a drug.
But my little sister and I was saying earlier, they are addicted to it. So when she has her friends around, they go, we want sugar, we want sugar. They literally get high off the sugar rush, and then they start to come down. Like I see it, it's almost literally like they are on drugs. It is the worst drug. Like, and when you do see what it does to our bodies, it's just all disorganised. So we can tune it back in with music.
Yeah, but obviously certain frequencies.
Well, yeah, because the arts, isn't it? Everyone's drawn to the arts, aren't they? Like I said, London cities, it's full of theatre, it's full of cinema. Like people go there to have leisure. So what if we just took all that leisure and we just put it in our own shape and form? Then people would be attracted to them locations. And I'm pretty sure all the creative people would do it. It's like a little network on its own anyway. And we're all pretty protected in our heart chakras. Cause
years ago, everywhere used to be community. I doubt many people know the neighbours more than a few houses up from them.
Yeah.
Obviously, when I was
like here, everyone's like a community in this little part, New Ash Green. And
but there's not many places left like that.
In Cambodia as well, it was a big community out there.
Everyone helps each other, and
you can go out there. We can lay down and we'll actually hug. And we'll sit there, won't we? We watch the sun come up, and everyone does there. They're like creative.
Or she'll just annoy you when you're trying to do something, and just carry on annoying you.
Creative beings. Alan annoyed me in the guest house we was in for ages. That actual
intentionally
lion
and not intentionally.
The lion painting was done with your eyes in it because you were annoying me so much. It's actually one of my most favourite.
Listen to this though. By me and annoying you that day, you done a masterpiece.
Yeah, I did. So yeah, he charged up a big bit of energy that I used in the lion painting.
She weren't paying me no attention. That's what it was. She was busy doing a drawing.
He'd never been to Asia before. He's coming round, and I was trying to do things, but yeah, we sorted it out. We actually had quite fun out there. It was good, but we need to bring it here. Like, whoa, we've already seen these lives, man. We're gonna make them happen, and we're gonna bring it here. And if everyone else could see it or experience it, they'd understand. Do you know what I mean?
Do you know how I do feel like this as well, Rosie? When you're speaking to people, sometimes they think you're crazy, and
because they don't understand.
I keep saying they've got to wake up. Do you know when people do wake up? No, when they realise there's no going back once you've actually realised that you can't.
And people's perceptions do need to start adjusting to this, because the stuff is going to come. These people in prisons and that, like, they do need help. Like, a lot of them are
because
being
a lot of people are in prison for things that they shouldn't be in prison for as well. We have the psychopaths,
and this is like a line that we're talking about now, where a lot of people aren't going to be happy about this.
Like smoking
but
weed,
it needs
sent
to
to
be
jail for
spoken
smoking
about.
cannabis. They only stopped cannabis.
Yeah, when it's actually an ancient medicine.
It's an ancient medicine, yes.
Like the mushrooms as well.
But now, obviously, now that they are going to legalise it, they want to be the drug dealers.
Because then they want to put the information that they're putting in all the other drugs into this one, because it's becoming the next one. So then they have overpowerment over that. So,
and the chemical concoctions that they offer.
Even the way they grow, because the cannabis is crystals. So when they are growing it, they can change the light source of the magnetism, like I was talking about in my other video. That would actually affect the crystals on it. So that would hold then a different information that people don't even understand exists, because it's coming just from the light bulbs. Do you know what I mean? Like there's different lenses to how we should slow down and then come up. So yeah, we're nearly at 20 minutes now. So now you've got two of us ranting. I don't actually really want to rant too much though, because I actually want to show the future.
We got six seconds to say goodbye.
Okay.
Laters.
Bye, we love you.